Hey everybody, it's Blake Williams with Battle Tested, and this is story time number 31, Mr. Enthusiasm. And I'm smiling because this story time makes me happiness about enthusiasm, so I need to be enthused about it, and I am. So I listen every day to something called the Success Hotline. Dr. Rob Gilbert, for almost 10,000 consecutive days now, has been doing this 3-minute recording on an answering machine. He's a sports psychology professor out on the East Coast in Jersey, and just kind of gives of his time. And every day it's 3 minutes, a message 3 minutes or less that is meant to help motivate you and I. Whether you're a student athlete, whether you're a coach, whether you're in whatever profession, it's information that is useful to you and I to help challenge us to be better. It's kind of like story time, just kind of a more abbreviated version, and it's every single day, every day of the week, for however many years it takes to get up to almost 10,000 days now. So that number, for those of you who have never listened to it, I would encourage you to do so. That number is 973 743 4690. 973 743 4690. Now, for the past number of days, 11 days, I think, he's been speaking specifically about the power of enthusiasm, of energy that you might have as you go about doing whatever job you may have to do, your team, your sport, your work, whatever it is. And he's been reading on a separate phone number one chapter from a book. It's about a 15-minute reading, and he's been reading the same chapter every day for 15 days. And it's all about the power in one man's life. Back in the early 1900s, he was a baseball player and then a businessman, and how the power of enthusiasm and having enthusiasm about what he did, energy about what he did, how that changed the course of his careers in baseball and his career then as a businessman. So I would encourage you to listen to that also. And I'll give you that phone number. That phone number is 862 333 0024. 862 333 0024. And when I hear and have been listening to this recording now about enthusiasm every day now, I immediately thought of one person. And I spent some time, I can think of maybe a number of different people, but right away one guy came to mind. A friend of mine from college named Danny Woodard. And I called Danny and told him, I said, this story is about you, kind of. You know, you're Mr. Enthusiasm to me. When I call Danny, I am always kind of injected with this boost of energy, of enthusiasm, because he rubs off on me. He may not always feel enthusiastic. I don't know if he does or not, but he sure enough acts it. And when you're around people who act enthusiastic, it makes me feel more enthusiastic to be around those types of people. We don't want to be around people that are sad or depressed all the time, or just kind of acting ho-hum. Not that they're necessarily negative, they're just not super enthusiastic. So it's a challenge for me to always question, am I being enthusiastic? Am I using the power that enthusiastic could have in my life, as it did in the story that I hope that you call and listen to? But Danny certainly does that. And every time I call him, that's the type of Danny that I get. That's just his personality. He is enthusiastic. And Danny has done well for himself and his family. And I would say that his enthusiasm, has a lot to do with that. So call that number. Call both numbers. I would encourage you every day, invest 3 minutes of your day to call the Success Hotline. And then maybe for the next number of days, call that other number and listen to that recording about the power of enthusiasm and energy in what you do. And have a great week. And I hope that you'll join me in being more enthusiastic in all that we do. Take care.